Hello, hello, hello. Count sake here, but okay, fine. Hello there. Hi, PewDiePie. Okay, anyway, let's completely ignore that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of would like to say that I really, 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 really need to stop doing these at 12 in the morning. I mean, like really, or I think, yeah, I just really need to stop. I really need to stop working on this project as much as I have. I need to actually like work on it like during like during the time when it's like 5 p.m. Not 5 p.m. but like maybe 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 2 p.m. Yeah, not during not during 12 in the morning. Okay, so first off, right off the bat, I would like to say that there are some things wrong with the with my with the current system that I have. First off, I actually forgot to edit something in the project panel, so I need to go back to the create command script over here. Create command script. Okay, and here I've completely forgot to get rid of this little this little bit of code because what happened is that I can go ahead and show you. Oh wait, right. It's right here. I can go just open it here. So currently this is all of the commands that I currently have. So let me actually make this a tiny bit smaller because like it's getting a little bit difficult to see with everything. So let's make it 14 or something. So as you can see, we have this huge list of all the command blocks. However, if we check the names of the name of the last one, we have an excess down here. And obviously that is not one of the one of this. And this is actually for the vehicle. If I guess I can go ahead and like show I can go ahead and show the thing that I did. So I spelled it wrong. Vehicle. Then we press load, and as you can see, this is actually the model that I put in Minecraft. However, I went to go and test these, and I went here. So currently, these are all the command blocks. They all have the commands to create the entity or create the ride vehicle. However, I think there's something wrong with this. Yeah, look at it. Take one good look at it. It's upside down. Yes. Because this is upside down, we have a huge major problem. Yeah, there's something really wrong with this. It's literally upside down, and well, and I actually would like to say that I technically would like it if I was to have some sort of like command block that allows me to some sort of command block that actually allows me to what is it? Oh, group these up under a scoreboard. So technically all I want to do is to kind of like make a score kind of thing. Make a little some sort of like, or no, I think all it will say is that it will kind of just tell the radius from the pivot from the first guy over here. It'll say tell you the radius from this guy, and then it will maybe, yeah, something like that, just something like that. And I also figured out that let's actually get rid of a ton of these because like, geez, we don't need all of these. So we don't need a lot of these. There's like way too many. So get rid of them. All right, so create command. I also figured out that technically when we do the execute, we actually do not need to include these quotes around the name. I didn't actually know that before. I've never actually known that you don't need it. And to prove my point, yeah. So actually there currently is a bit of a problem with how we actually do our position. So technically what we're doing here is that we take the pivot position, and yeah, it's technically supposed to be the other way around. It's supposed to be like this. You take we have the initial position and we subtract we're from the initial position, then because this is a vector 3, so imagine in 3D space the origin is set on the initial position. The pivot position is it or actually I don't know, I don't actually know how this is, but anyway, basically we kind of have to redo this because yeah, and we have what we have to do here is to pretty simple enough. We just have to save and oh, come on, stop. Okay. So now let's go ahead and okay, let's load our file. So vehicle load. As you can see, here's our vehicle. Let's also keep in mind the direction that this thing is facing. So it should be facing towards the positive Z axis. And let's go to simulate mode. Okay, simulate. We want to set the block pivot point. So over here, set new pivot and simulate. There we go. This is our pivot point right here, cube 6. And lastly, we just need to press create command. And from there, what we can just let me open this file location here, and we can open this, and now it should have the correct values. So these it may not look very much different from what it originally was. However, it is different. If I actually pointed out that there was one extra armor stand at the bottom here, and it was not needed. So yeah, dear gosh. Let's just go ahead and we can actually just take. Geez, I cannot speak. Okay, we can just take a command and we can go here to here and we press Shift Home, or not Shift Home, Shift End, then Control C, and we can go to Minecraft, Control V, and with that we can summon an armor stand. Actually, the initial position for the armor stand for the first armor stand does not matter at all. It's technically up to you. So I may want to actually remove that from where is it? Here it is. So first one, instead of doing initial position, we do a vector 3.0. So we can easily just do that instead. We'll keep the initial rotation because the pivot point can have its own rotation at the start. So yeah, we can remember to do that. Also, I should probably stop playing. Anyway, so yeah. So if you want to double check that this actually changes, this should change into a 0. So let me go ahead and do that again. Load vehicle, return the game, simulate, return the game, sorry, and here set new pivot, and pivot will set to be cube 6 because as we always had, and we'll create the command. Once again, let's get out and then go into the vehicle commands, and there we go. As you can see, it changed, so therefore, yeah, all of this should be updated. Now, I really just don't want to go through one. I really have to admit, it still is a bit of a sort of like time, not like a time, like a wait, like not a waste of time, but it's just really time consuming. However, I have to say that, like, what is it? Geez. I'm not sure if I want to make this a all-in-one kind of command block kind of thing. However, like I said, I actually do not know how to do like those things where it has do not know how to deal with command blocks with one command block creations. I do not know how to make those. So yeah, let me just go ahead and show that this technically works. I just had to copy paste everything. However, for the first one, I actually will just go ahead and not go to 7. I'll go to the start and change this to be up by 1. Now, the other ones do not matter as much because the values that they are is actually based on is already here. So we can just have to go execute and we press end, Control C, like so. Then let's go ahead and put it here, like so. And we have to, we're gonna get a button here. Also, yeah, by the way, the new launcher. Let me also just test this just to make sure. As you can see, this is facing towards the negative z. So let me actually figure out, okay, cube should be in the negative z direction. I actually, you know what? Kill at e type equals armor underscore stand. And with that, I actually want to see, I want to do a custom name visible kind of thing. Custom, actually, no, I do not. I'm going to take the, no, I'm not going to do that. You know what, I'll just, geez. Cube 0. So shift home. I swear pressing, okay, fine. What? Okay, hold on. I swear holding shift, then home. Numlock? Ah, there we go. I pressed numlock. Okay, I forgot to do that. So Control C. Then what we can do is we have to take command block. Cube 0 should be, or no, this is cube. Oh, I forgot. I copied the wrong one. There we go. Then we take. Let me just replace this one. Let me also let me set this up in the way that it's supposed to be. So Unity. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to load up the vehicle. Load. Now I'm going to go to edit mode just so I can tell which ones are which. So cube is the very first one right there. So yeah, cube 0. So this is very important, just important stuff to keep in mind. Cube 1 is that. So cube 0, okay, cube 0 is the one to the, okay, this cube 0. Cube 1 is going to be on top. So like this. This is, okay, cube 1, shift home, Control C, back to Minecraft, and Control V, there we go. The next one is, I probably control, this is probably cube 2. My guess is cube 2. Cube 2, yes it is. So, geez, cube 2, and I'm not going to do the whole entire, I don't think I'll do the whole entire thing. However, I will do at least the second row because that one will be enough to understand the direction of the entire build. So this one is cube 2, then here, okay, next one, I believe this one is cube 3. Yes, it is. So cube 3, and obviously cube 4 should be cube 3, unless I think this, obviously I believe this one should be cube 4. It's cube 5. Okay, that's interesting. So cube 5, here we go. Copy U, paste, done. Now, where is it? Okay, Unity. Then this one is cube 6. This one is cube 7. This one is cube 4. So cube 4 is the one in front of cube 5, which is kind of interesting if I have to ask me. So it's, oh, wait, cube 5. Okay, this is cube 5. Cube 4 is this one. So cube 4. Copy, back to Minecraft, paste, done. Cube 6 is this one. So I'll leave it out, but I will have a blue world there just to, yeah. then we'll have a redstone dust here. And for this guy here, this is cube 7, I believe. So yeah, here we go. Hopefully now this will be in the correct direction, and we have to do a bit of redstone here. Very difficult, 1 billion, I totally cannot do it. JK, I can do it. So do it like, nope, not that. Okay, so now this should be facing towards, okay, it should be facing in the direction that I am pointing it towards. And so yeah, this should be facing towards the positive Z when I create it. So let's test. I completely forgot to include, okay. I'm kind of curious, can I do this instead? And well, as you can see, it is facing in the correct direction. Wow, I'm actually quite surprised. Okay, so technically all I needed to do was to inverse the vectors. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, now we have a way to technically automatically create command blocks for us. Now, I honestly do not know if there is a way to actually put these automatically into command blocks or have it like a data pack and then make it a lot more simple. But I don't actually want to work with data packs whenever I do this. So yeah, so basically I can tell that the creation of command blocks 100% works. So that's good to know. And you know what, why not? I'll go ahead and finish off building it. However, do I really need to properly get, fine, this will be cube 8. So cube 8, Control C, command block right there. Okay, my hotbar is kind of bothering me. Control V, cube 8. Which one is this one? It is cube 9. Yep, I was correct. Cube 9, C, cube 9. Then this one will be cube 10. I'm guessing this cube 10? Cube 11. Okay, that's interesting. Cube 11. Cube 11, not numlock. On Minecraft, Control V, cube 11. Put the redstone dust here. And Unity, the next one is the one in front of it, which is this guy, which is cube 10. That's where it is, cube 10. So Control C. There we go. Next, cube, this guy, cube 12. Okay, cube 12 is the one next, cube 12. Cube 12 is this guy. And the next one should be cube, whoops, cube 13, I'm guessing is the next one. Are you cube 13? Yes, you are. Cube 13. Shift home, C, Control C, Control V. There we go. Now for the guys on top, what we have to do, Unity 14 on 14. So you are 14. This guy is 16. Okay, 16. Then you are 15? 15. 18. Okay. 18 is an interesting one. So 18. Now for the one under here, that's 15. Okay, that's interesting. 15. The one in the middle right there. 15. Geez, I'm just going back and forth here. Okay, then this one is 22. Okay. Geez, this one is pretty far out. 22. Control C. Wait, which one is that? 22 is that one. 22. All right, and next is going to be U, which is 17. Geez, what? Okay, this order started to get weird. 17. Here we go, 17. The last one, all the way at the end, 19. So 19, Control C, almost done there. We only got 6 more to go. 19, then do top row first, or no, bottom row. Bottom left. Okay, bottom left. So 25 is, okay, 25 is this guy, so the almost last one, 25. Minecraft, will be done. This one is 24. 24, we'll see. And 24, okay. The last one. And here is 26. Okay, 26, the very last one. So yeah, there are a total of 26, not 26, 27 command blocks in this one. So now let's start at the upper left now. So that should be U. 23. 23. All right. 23. Next one, I hear some thunder. 20. So 20 over here. Control C. And lastly, good old 21. There we go. 21. There we go. And then we just have to run the wire like so. And if we were to power this, we get our nice vehicle. And yeah, it literally works completely fine. Now, should I? Technically, if I was to offset some of these blocks, I think it would be perfectly fine. It would still be able to do it. And even if it was small, I think it still actually can. I think it still actually can work. Now, whether or not they actually fit together properly, I think that's a different story. However, I do have an idea for if I want to make the entire model small. I do understand that one I can make easy work with, because technically then it's going to be all the values multiplied by another one. So yeah. So yeah, as you can see, this we pretty much just fixed our one of our main problems with the program, which was that it was inverted. And well, now we kind of have to do the ones for the rotation. And well, oh yeah, we also need to do the radius thing. So this is actually a little bit awkward. However, I really want to do this. For the summon command, I basically what I want to do is to get a radius from that position, then get the distance to the furthest, furthest block. So basically, what we want to do is on the public string, we kind of want the last thing to be added to the final. The last thing that we want to do and create armor stands is we want to do this edit string. Actually, no, we want to do this. The last thing we want to do is do edit string plus equals, and well, we want to have a string value, which just basically says returns the largest distance. So I guess you could call it radius. So basically, we don't really need to do anything with this. I just wanted to return some sort of value. And in fact, well, we actually might as well just take the transform, and this one transform, this would be the pivot point And yeah, and basically we want to make a public, or no, not a public, we just want to make an array of floats. So float, a float array called distances. I'm a little interested dot largest. Is there a way to do, okay, but in this distances dot, now, how about this? Okay, I want to make a utility function now. So in the utility function, what I'll do is, this one will now be this one string only. This one, okay, I could just bring you down there. However, this one will be, actually, no, we can do this should we do this in math? What's, math. Okay, this one, I guess we might as well do it here. So in the math function, we want to do, geez, okay, this is a long line. We want to do public static. This one returns a float, and this one will say get largest value. And this takes in a float array, a float called the values. And then basically what we're going to do now is to dot long length dimensions, get upper bound. Let's get value. Okay, how can we actually do this? Because like, how do we specifically get the largest value? Because like there are many things that we can do. This can be like infinitely many. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't, okay, how about this? Let me see if there's any function for that. Okay, Unity, get largest value from array. So, okay, so this one, it basically what it wants to see is, max value of okay, so okay, for int I is equal to 1, if less than max, why the first one? Oh, it basically, okay, so, okay, this is a little interesting idea. Okay, so I guess for this one, I'll do a for each. For each float, we'll call it a value in values. We'll have a float called the max value. Actually, we'll get max value. And here it will return max value. However, at the end, what we want to do, first off, we need to set this to the values. We'll first set this to the original one. However, if value is greater than max value, then what we'll do is we'll set max value equal to value. We don't want to do greater than or equal to because that just makes things weird. Now, I think that's actually, wow, that actually seems like it should work already. But before we actually work with it, what I'm going to do is to, let me just test it. So let's go to our special, where is it? Special objects. We'll go ahead and make a public void, not public void, we'll make a float array. Okay, how do we actually make I forgot how to make arrays. Jeez. Okay. So check float equal to okay. I can't believe I don't even know this up to now, but create create array with assigned values. I don't know, how do I not know this? Okay, create local array with values in C#. Oh, okay, that looks just okay. Let's test if that works. Check float, and float is equal to what? Oh, do we need to specify a length right away? Okay, so equal to a new array of equal to a, oh yeah, right, we have to do new float. This, then we'll say 0. We'll start with 1f, then we'll actually start with 1, then we'll go to 100, then 20f, 100, 100.1f, like that. Then maybe we'll do negative 1000f just to make sure. Okay, let's go ahead and debug.log. We'll do math.get max value of check float. There we go. Let's test it. I don't think we need Minecraft open now. And it gets 101. 100.1, and yes, perfect. So that was actually extremely super easy now that I can't believe I never didn't think of that. That's actually a pretty cool function. So yeah, we can say that that works. Go ahead and go back to create command. And basically what we want to do is to, actually, no, I want to make a list. That sounds a little crazy. Oh, what? Actually, can I make oh, I think I know what to do. So basically what we can do is we'll make a we'll make a float array of distances that we basically actually no, not ride radius. I'll call this model radius. Return, and this one will return max math dot get max value of distances dot toString. Okay, then this one will be equal to a new array of floats, and this one this guy needs to have the, we'll do block manager, so block manager dot script dot the blocks dot count, and then what we can say is Can we say this? Actually, we need to do, the distances, one of them will be 0. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, excuse me, for each, what we can do is, again, block manager.script, no, game object, I'll call it block in block manager.script.theblocks.values. We'll say this. We'll do a vector3.get distances. Actually, no, we'll do this for, actually, for, come on, I'm pretty sure that, okay, fine. For int I equal to 0, I is less than the block manager.script.theblocks.count. We'll do I plus plus. And in this, and what we can say is distances of I is set equal to vector3 dot get the distance between, what we'll do now is pivot point dot position, and we'll do the distance between pivot point dot position dot block manager. Oof. Okay, this one's a little bit awkward. So we have to do this for each. We actually kind of have to use a for each. For each game object called game, we'll call it block in block manager.script.theblocks.values. Just make it an int called index equal to 0 by default. We'll do is index plus plus. So then we do distances of index set equal to vector3 dot distance, and it goes to pivot point dot position, and then block dot transform dot position. There we go. Now, if this goes to out of index, then that's okay. I can just increase the count by 1. That's actually easy to do. Now, once all this happens, what we can say is we return edit string. We say edit string plus equals model radius. However, we need to pass in simulation manager.script.block pivot block pivot. Yeah, that's it. Then what we need to do here is to we actually need to say yeah. Distance from pivot is this. And we also, I actually would like to do the have a utility dot new line right here, just to more properly yeah, separate things. And yeah, let's go ahead and test that. So let's go ahead and test it. So yeah, crack a knuckle there. Anyway, load vehicle. I keep spelling that wrong. Jeez. Now the largest distance that it should be is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times wait, okay, 7, is it 7 divided by 8? 7 divided by 8. no, it's 5 divided by 8. So 4 times that is 5, yeah, 5 over 2, so that's 2.25. 2 point, so yeah, multiply that by 4. Yeah, 2.25. Wait, no, not 2.25, just 2.5. My bad. I'm smart. Yeah. Okay. STEM guy. Sure. 100% totally STEM guy. Okay, so you go ahead and select set new pivot. Just click him from this. And let's create a command. I said create a command. There we go. Then let's go ahead and see if at the bottom, I think something is wrong. Is there an extra? Okay. The largest distance. Oh, wait. The largest distance isn't that one. It's the I'm forgetting about diagonals and stuff. Okay. Okay. So this one, it actually should be the corners. One of these corners. It should be, yeah, it should be the distance. So this is one, basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do some math. Let's actually do some math. Let's actually open up Desmos here. Desmos. So we have let A equal to 4, B equal to 1, and C equal to 1. The distance of so the distance should be 16 plus 2, 16 plus 2, which is the square root of 18. And yes, it's exactly what I predicted. Yeah, because, or not exactly what I predicted, but yeah, this number is exactly what I'm guessed it to be. So yeah, it really is that. So we can use this value, and now if I want to if we want to use this number, for example, let's say I want to put, group all of these armor stands under a specific, I want to put a scoreboard under all of these all of these armor stands. It would really actually help if we do that, because then it actually simplifies a ton of, actually, yeah, it really does simplify things a lot. Now, it really does simplify things a lot. However, that would mean that I need to actually create the model first. Okay, yeah, we should get rid of this because it's not needed. This makes the commands. Okay, and we don't need this last line anymore. Now, this is actually pretty interesting. What we can do here is we need to okay, what is it then? Okay, the max distance, because my next thing that I was planning on doing is to have it all based on this value. So technically, we always would need to create the Minecraft Ride program. We would actually always need to create it, and then we can, yeah, to actually properly do stuff. I can go ahead and delete this text file because it's kind of, it's not, this one doesn't work anyway, so I could delete this one over here. And yeah, this is very interesting actually. I'm kind of surprised. So we actually already have basically the create armor stands function is done. We don't need, okay, this one is for the summoning armor stands. Actually, you know what? we'll do it like this. We'll go back to, let's go back to, is it simulation manager? And we want to do is not, we don't want to have it rely on this. We'll just say if block pivot is null, we want to say that we want to sort of like, we basically want to like, what is it? Say that generating the commands requires a block pivot. Yeah, basically that's what we need to say. And you know what? I will also do like something. I guess I can also do something interesting, because if the let me open up Minecraft right here. Minecraft. Go ahead and actually, yeah, this is pretty cool. The new launcher is actually pretty cool. I have to admit it really does look nice. As I was saying, okay, good, no drop frames. Let me get rid of you. Don't need you again. So yeah, basically, what I need to test. So I'll go to test, and now what I can do is what I can do here. I guess you can do like a scoreboard objectives add a dummy. No, this is going to be ride, or no, we'll call it, we'll do vehicle. Then dummy vehicle. Need to be quotes or something. Yeah, okay. Now what we need to do here is once we add it, we'll do this scoreboard object players add at e type equals armor or stand. Actually, no, we have to do an execute at e as at e type equals armor underscore stand name equals to cube 6 distance. What is this distance? Because I'd be interesting to see, like, I'll do 4.5 because that's technically what we need to do. At s run scoreboard objectives scoreboard players, my bad, players add at, wait, hold on, execute as at e type equals armor stand. Okay, wait, hold on. How does scoreboard work? How does scoreboard players add at e this is actually pretty interesting. We don't want to use name because then, yeah. However, I don't think I also want to do limit. However, I should do like at e tag That's actually pretty interesting. Hold on. Execute as at e type equals armor stand name equals cube 6. Then what we can say at s run at scoreboard players add at e type equals armor underscore stand distance. Well, actually, no, stop. At e type equals armor underscore stand. Then this could be like name. No, not name. We'll do limit. Limit is equal to 26. No, not 26, 27. Oh no, it's not 27. It's actually 28 because 6, 6, 12, 18, 18, 24. Wait, okay. Whoops. 6, 6, 12, 18, then 24, 27, 28. So yeah, this is 28. And sort is equal to nearest. And well, we don't actually, do we need the, you know what, I'll do distance. Distance equals to 4.5. We'll keep it at 4.5 f. 4.5, really? And this one is actually going to be vehicle. Score will be 1. Let's make this a chain, like so. Now, I don't know if it worked, but to test it, I'll do TP at e type equals our scores. I don't actually remember how to do this. Scores vehicle 1 equal to 1 up. Okay, let's not do that. Close. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I completely forgot about that. Okay. Yep, I'm smart. So let me properly chain conditional. Execute at e as at e type equals armor stand scores is equal to vehicle 1 at s run tp at s 1. So now, does that not work? Dang it, I was hoping it would. Did it work? Yeah, this one works. Jeez. Limit is equal to 28. Let's try that. Please, no. Come on. At his own position. Please. Okay. Technically now this makes things a whole lot more awkward. Oh no. All this became a lot more difficult now because of how teleport commands actually work now. How can we do this now? Because, like, okay, you know what? How about we look this up? Okay. Sort a group of entities. This is a little interesting. Oh, wait, really? Hello. Wait, this is a command? Force is equal to. I never knew this existed. Vehicle with a 1 plus 1. Entity was found. What? Okay, fine. Okay, Minecraft 1.14. Let be with score. How about that? Fine. Execute as at E type equals armor stand scores is equal to geez vehicle run teleport at S1. It's not doing anything. Please, come on. Seriously? Come on. Okay, this is confusing me. And what? Okay. How about this? Okay. I kind of forgot how to do this. Minecraft summon entity with score in the same command block, basically. Nope, that's not what, nope, nope. Break 14. Please. Or summon entity with tag. How? Oh, hello, Grace. Oh, what? Maybe the score is already more than one. Oh, right. I am stupid. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Not add. We'll set this to set. Set players, and then we'll do set. And I'll just kill off all these armor stands because I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Space. Thank you, Space. Oh my gosh. That might be it. Okay, let's try it now. I'm going to teleport at E. Scores equals to vehicle equal to 1. Let's try that. Plus 1. And no entity was found. No. Why? No. Oh, wait. Oh, right. I'm smart as well because I forgot this needs to do that first. Dang it. That's not what I wanted it to happen. That's not what I wanted it to happen. Okay, let's kill off all the armor stands again. I was forgetting that this scoreboard already existed. So now, how do we teleport them relative to its own position? I don't know. Okay. TP is different from okay. Execute at E. We don't need to do it. We just do scores is equal to vehicle equal to 1. Then we do at S. Run TP at E. No, not at E. At S. Up by 1. Okay, there we go. Finally, that's what I wanted it to do. Okay, with that, we can finally say that I think that, okay. I think that for the scoreboard name, okay, how can we, okay, the name of what I wanted to do now is to, actually, yeah, I should probably put that in our code here. So, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if the model radius function is any use to us anymore. However, I do believe that it probably would be interesting to see. What is it I'm trying to think of? I think it would be interesting to see. Oh yeah, this scoreboard thing kind of. Now to create it. Oh yeah, have it create that. That's what I was trying to say. So keep in mind, this is what we want to do. So now I guess we'll also have here another function, which is a public string. This will say scoreboard. Why not? We'll just call it scoreboard. Scoreboards. Why not? Scoreboards. Scoreboard objective. Why not? We'll do it. Okay, now that name is bothering me because it's too long. Okay, scoreboards. Let's just work with score, please. Scoreboards. There we go, scoreboards. Now what we need to do is, I don't really know how I'm going to decide for the name of the scoreboard because okay, I don't know if a scoreboard can be named can have underscores or things like that. I don't actually know that. Because if there's a space, then there's going to have some pretty problematic things with the file name. Because if we were to save a file with spaces in the name, I think that's a bit of a problem. However, maybe what I'll do is, let me do scoreboard. Let me just remove that objective. Objectives. Remove vehicle. Okay, what I can do here, maybe what I can try is just make a space and vehicle ride. Let's try that. and let's go ahead and also kill off all these armor stands again. So with that, can we, yeah, we can't have it like vehicle underscore ride. I think, okay, you know what, fine. How about this? We can instead of doing that, what we can do is have, we can replace, we basically just have to go through the entire string and replace it with any empty gaps with the underscore. Basically, I think that's how it can work. So utility, let's do that. And we'll have it as a string function. So no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to run that function. I'll do public static void, or no, string. This one will be replace spaces. So then here we'll have string called the, just call it check string. Why not check string as well? Influence. Okay. And we'll do for each character, for each character color in check string if character is equal to an empty space like this, then what we want to do is replace it. However, I think it would be interesting to do is we'll have a string here called the new string. By default, this will be set to nothing. And here we'll have an else. We'll say that we can just reconstruct new string plus equals car. And with that, we can say new string plus equals underscore. And then I think that should be able to properly replace every single one of these. It should be able to replace spaces with underscores. So yeah. So then we can at the end, we can just return new string here. Geez. I kind of realized if you do not have a name for the game, if you don't have a name for the file, that makes things a little awkward now. Okay. I guess that means that we also now have to say in the simulation manager, if game man, come on, spell it right. Game manager dot script, dot key name, key name is equal to this, then we want to return and do a debug.log warning saying must save model in order to generate commands with an exclamation point. Yeah, that's probably a pretty interesting thing to do. So, and now for create command for scoreboards, what we can do here is the first one is we want to make the command for the making the scoreboard. So what we have to do is we'll have the first string, which is create objective, and this will be set equal to scoreboard objectives add. Then this will have a space, and as for that, we now have to do plus game manager dot key name. Then we want to do space dummy space. Then here we can do again. Oh, actually, no, we have to do a slash quote like that. Then here, quotes again, slash quote. Wait, no. Okay, this is an open quote. Then once again, we have to do game manager dot keyname plus um slash quote. There we go. Looks. I think that looks about right. However, something appears to be wrong. Oh, it's because we didn't assign it as a string, but we can actually just return this. Actually, no, we don't want to return that. We want to, yeah, we'll go back to being create objective and we'll make that a string. Now the next one will be, the next line will be for setting all the, so we have to do string. Now over here, oh yeah, this one. So I'm smart. So we have to do execute as at s. Okay, so then this is going to be assign scores will be equal to scoreboard players set. No, this will be the execute command. So execute at e type. No, we don't want to do type. I think we can just do name. Name is equal to, then we'll end it off here, plus I also realized if you have spaces in the name of the, that there can be spaces in the names of things. I'm a little curious, what happens if I change this to cube 6, like so? Let me kill off all the armor stands and see what happens. I'm pretty sure it will definitely not work. So yeah. However, if I put quotes around cube 6 now, name equals cube space 6, I believe it should, yep, okay, so now what we need to do here is to go back to the execute command that I did here, execute summon, and well, summon, okay, yeah, execute summon. What we need to do here, name is equal to, then we put we have our Unicodes for our quotes, there we go. So now that should properly fix that issue. So let me actually put this name back to normal. Also, I believe I probably should fix you as well. So yeah, right now, but luckily enough, I don't have any spaces in the name, so I'm good. So name is equal to, we have to do the slash quote, then once again, slash quote. And this one will be the simulation manager.script.blockpivot.name. Yeah. Okay. Game object.name. That's really long. Okay. So assign scores. So it executes that guy, not execute as, and then it does at s. Okay, that's interesting. So then at s, and then run score. Actually, rather than making this the assign, I can make this the execute. And then the next line, what we can do is have this be, hold on, this, and then we can have string over here. This will say, this will be assign scores, and this will be equal to run. This will be scoreboard players set at E, I believe, at E. At E, okay, then it does type equals armor stand. At E, type equals armor underscore stand. Then we do sort is equal to nearest, and then we'll have to split it off right here, say plus, and then we have to do block manager.script.theblocks.count. That should be the amount of stuff. Okay, and with that, we now have to say set. Then we set it to 1. There we go, like so. And now we have to return create objective plus utility.newLine. So then plus execute plus assign scores. Now with that, the scoreboard, we can now do edit string. I think we can do this. Edit as string plus equals utility.newLine. We'll go ahead and add it here, and we'll also add another utility.newLine like here at the end, and in the middle we'll put the scoreboards. Oh, this is what we can do. We can just simply do to have the transform, and we'll have the pivot point to make that a lot easier. Transform pivot point, and then what we could do, stop. Okay, then what we can do here is do pivot point dot game object dot name to make that a lot shorter. There we go. Scoreboards, and then what we need to do is to once again grab this guy over here and put him into this function. There we go. A lot shorter. And now let's go ahead and test it. So we need to load up our vehicle file, return to game, and here what I will do is go to simulate mode, and here we want to set the block pivot as course as usual. We'll set it here and we'll create the command. With that, we should see that at the bottom we have this scoreboard objectives add vehicle dummy vehicle. So let's go ahead and test that. So in the command block right here, we'll go ahead and put it here. So let me also just make sure that, let me do scoreboard objectives remove vehicle. Does it exist? Okay. Then we have another command block, which is what we do. We take the next one. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do a bit of work. I messed that up. So rather we need to do comma limit is equal to that. And that should be complete now. Jeez, that was my fault. Now with that, what I would like to do is to we have to load up our file, and we'll do vehicle. Then we'll load him up, turn to game, and here, let's go back to game and go back in simulate mode, set a new pivot in the game. Okay, what the? Right, okay, okay, I want to do this. Okay, geez, okay, I'm cube 6, create the commands, and let me go to vehicle commands, and at the bottom, it should now sort equal, did I save? No, I did not. Okay, that's why. Jeez. I may also want to try and make sure that, let's load vehicle, turn to game. Set new pivot, this will be cube 6, then we'll create commands. And with that, we should now see that this should work. Yeah, the limit is proper, everything is pretty much exactly as it should be. So Control C, Then with that, we can do that. We'll put this guy in and see if this works. So now let's do this, then this. And as a test, we'll do execute as at e scores is equal to vehicle equals to 1 at s. Then we'll do tp. Oh, okay, run tp at s up by 1. Teleport. Okay, what? Did I thought I wait, what? Okay, vehicle 1. Oh. I am smart. Okay, so basically I completely also forgot to add the scoreboard objective. So let's have this, not that. We'll do this, then plus, we need a space here, space there, and then this one will be game manager dot key name. Oh wait, we can't just pass in the key name because we need to use utility, come on, utility dot utility dot replace spaces, and this will be game manager dot key name. We'll do that with you. I believe it should be same exact thing. So there we go. Yeah, let's test it out now. Okay, go to simulate mode. Let's load up our file. Vehicle, load, return to game. Set new pivot, Q6, create armor stands, create command, or yeah, there we go. At the bottom, it should now be, hopefully now this works. Otherwise, something is clearly wrong with what we did. So now let's do it. And if we do this command, it works. Yes, okay. Yay, it completely works. Now what I want to do now is to kind of just test this with a completely different, a completely different model. So I'll go ahead and build another model in my program here. So let me just get out of this. And rather than using like cube 0, I'll actually give it some actual name. So, and to actually make sure to give it like some proper, a bit of like proper idea of what of things, I'm going to, I don't want this to be a large vehicle. I don't want this to be something large. I'll just go ahead and do it with this. However, now we need to go into edit mode. Why? Come on, that's not cool. Build, then we'll go here, then go to edit mode, click. Jeez, I swear these can. What? Wait a second. What? Mode manager, current mode. Wait, what is null? Wait, what's null? I don't think mode manager.current mode could be null. Simulation manager.script.selecting pivot. That obviously can't be null because unless simulation manager.script is null. Oh, I know what it is now. Okay, I understand. Simulation panel. My problem is that these I need to actually copy component and I'll have to put it over into a place where it is active in the start. So let me now close this and paste component as new. So everything is exactly as it should be. And I'm a little bit scared now because if I remove this component, did that completely just ruin all of these things that I had to do? So create. Let's check. It's missing. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, by default, we'll set it to true. I'll set it to be active. However, in void start, what we'll do is game object dot set active to false. So that way it can actually do what it needs to do. Maybe that'll work. Oh. Huh? Void start. And geez. I guess I can also do it like this. No, I cannot do that. Wait. Okay, let's go to mode manager and see what we have to do. Mode manager. If current mode is a this is okay, we'll have to change the name of simulation this function rather. So then this one will be, rather than doing start, we'll do void start, then right here and under it we'll just call it open. And in mode manager we'll do open. And and let's also go back to simulation manager, and under this we'll first also like to do open, and then we'll do game object dot set active to false, like so. So that way we can actually properly do it. Hopefully now. Wait a second. Oh, it's because I put it on the U. Okay, I need to remove it from here. So remove the component. We also make sure it's still here. Make sure it still exists and make sure all the buttons still exist. Okay, everything still exists. So yeah, let's go to edit mode. Bring up the hierarchy. Okay, yeah, it works. Now, okay, let's build something. Build. And I'll edit you and whoops, return the game. Oh, stop. This guy will be the call it handle or something. Handle. Whoops. Handle. Then as for well, actually, we'll make him small. Then I want the this one will be black, not black, black underscore wool. And here, the position, I actually first need to kind of check. So the position here, we kind of need to, set, move it over, let's go to handle, and we want to move it up for just a bit, so 0.1, let's try that. 2, no, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3. Okay, let's try 1, 4. Yeah, 1, 4 seems to work. This is a little interesting model, I guess. This one is going to be with black wool. This one will, whoops, not do that. We'll go to, and this one we'll just call back. Or actually, I'll call this what? Okay. Jeez, come on. I'll call it the handle with a space specifically. And I'm curious. Okay, now I'm curious. That worked. I wonder why that was glitching out. Okay. So back will be oh. So this stuff is really glitching out. So this one will be wool, not gray underscore wool. Then this guy will be middle. Jeez, come on. Middle. Then it will, we'll have him, we'll also have this guy be this one can, I guess you can have it also as a gray underscore wool. And lastly, cube 2, which we have to actually focus on. Also noticed I need to make sure that that gets fixed. So then finally this will be front, and this one will be, once again, maybe we can just do a red underscore wool for you. And then with that, I'll go ahead and save this as the thing. Why not? We'll call it the thing. And if we check, the thing is a thing. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get out of this and go ahead and test it if it works. Now, here we'll load, we'll enter the file name, the thing. You can see, yep, perfect. Now, all we need to do is to go to simulate mode, simulate. Then we want to select a new pivot. Then I'll choose the handle as it. And just to be a little interesting, I want to do this 0, okay. Then what I want to do is to create the command. And with that, the thing commands.text. And with that, we have our commands. So things are going to be a little bit interesting. Let's go ahead and see Actually, no. I don't want the pivot. I don't want the pivot to be the handle. I want it so that the pivot. I want the pivot to actually be something that's not the middle, because I want to base it off of the. Oops. Geez. Press enter again, and I want to do like this guy. Set middle as the pivot. So there we go. I'll create the command. I get rid of you because I think. So yeah, now middle is the proper one. Okay, then with that, let's go to Minecraft and test if this is working. So first off, let's go ahead and create the vehicle itself, or the thing itself. So the thing, we'll go to end and shift home, Control C, then Control V, like so. Does the model properly do it? So we'll go ahead to the next thing, which it's honestly just, this is honestly a simple model. I don't even really believe that I don't even need to properly like make it look like the actual thing itself. So I'll have to go to end, like that. No, then shift home, Control C, then go to command block, like so. Just, and honestly, I don't really care if it's they're not, yeah, in the model shape. I was just doing that just to test if everything was correct the first time. So for this guy, this will go here. And there we go. With that, we should be able to see that we have our model. But before we do that, I would like to now have a, oh, let me actually put this up by 1. And this should be facing in the positive Z direction, so yeah. And I kind of want to have, actually, let's have a block, let's place a block here. And with that, we'll do our scoreboard commands. So here we'll do the scoreboard. Let's test if it's C. So yeah, here we go. Notice that this actually properly worked. So home, go. Then we do the same thing, but for the last one. So end home. There we go. So hopefully now this all works. So let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. Game mode spectator. I was afraid that with small armor stands, I was afraid that was going to happen. Game mode creative. Hold on. Let me find the handle. So I believe this one is fine. Now for you, I think I need to multiply. No, I can't do that otherwise. Okay, the height of armor stands makes things a little bit more awkward to work with. So how can I deal with that? Let me kill at E, name equals handle. Right, this needs to be in quotes. The handle, there we go. Then what we'll do is we'll slowly move him up until we find a value that appears to be approximate of what it should be. Now, I obviously do not believe that to be the actual number. I believe 0. Okay, let me check. What was the value of it in Unity? So Unity says load the thing, load, and what was its value? Edit. So it's at, this guy is at y is equal to 1, and this guy is at, basically this is the relative, yeah, the x position, or the z position and the y position, yeah, they're perfectly fine. As for the y position, okay, how can I do this, like, so that it's actually properly done? So the value, okay, the distance, the difference in the y's is actually going to be 1 minus 0.14. So that's that, and we multiply that by 0.625, and yes, that is exactly what I expect. Okay, I guess I could go ahead and show you on decimals what I am doing, because like this is just calculations stuff. Honestly, so basically we did 1 minus 0.14. So we have that, and we'll might as well just let this be equal to d, meaning the difference. So if we do d times our value, which if I'll put a label as c, which is our scale, c or c s sub c, and then this will be equal to 10 divided by 16. There we go. And then what we do is d times c, or s sub c, we get the exact value that we have in our command block. So if we check here, yes, this is our value. I mean, it's actually negative because it's actually this the other way around, like -1. However, yeah, this is definitely not what it appears to be. If I do a smaller number, however, let me check and see if this works. So the value now, what I'm going to check with is negative, okay, 3765, 3765, 37625. There we go. I don't believe it'll work. However, it's worth a shot. Oh, yep, that was not going to work. Kill the handle. I think this actually makes things a lot more difficult to actually understand. Because I kind of just realized now that the stuff that for summoning these as for summoning these smaller command blocks, these smaller blocks, it's not really going to work appropriately as it's not going to work as I thought it would. So because you know the character height is completely different from the height of the actually what if we multiply this by times 0.7? Oh no, it's still the same exact, so because okay, 0.7 is actually the scale from it's the scale of because I now have to kind of treat smaller it's only the height that actually that actually is different when concerning these armor stands. As for the X and Y, it's perfectly fine. It will work 100%. However, if we do the because if you look at how it is, because it's only the height that changes. So I'm kind of curious if I was to summon. Okay, let me make a random armor stand right here. So summon armor underscore stand. Okay, you know what? I need to have a, wait, hold on. Let me go over here. No, okay, let's get one of the, let's just get one of these. So, and, no, the top one. Then this, what we need to do here is we're going to test and see, well, not name him middle, however, we will call him test. And with this, we'll call him, we'll just make him, and we actually do not want this guy to be invisible. So where's the invisible? Invisible 0. And we want to, we'll just summon him up by 1. And let's go ahead and see what he looks like. Oh, he's small. I thought I made him big, but okay. 0. I guess we also might as well enable gravity for him. So let me find that. No gravity. So that's a 0. Now what I want to do is to do the data merge entity at e name is equal to test limit is equal to 1. Then we do pose, and I want to pose the body. Pose body, and this will be 0f0f0f by first. We'll try this. However, I want to try a 90. No, that's not gonna be it. Which is the x-axis. So the x would rotate along the x-axis 90. This is just a test. Okay, that didn't help at all. The position of entities is based on the where it is on the floor. However, this causes quite a bit of problems for smaller armor stands. So so as you can see, posing it doesn't actually help. However, what I'm going to do is to I guess what I'll do is I'll see if I can somehow manage to properly summon a I was really afraid of this. How about this? Armor stand small head. Head. Wait, is this a data pack? Oh, okay. What is this? Okay, this is interesting. What is this? Expand will make the whole arm look as if the whole arm, not just the length. Huh, I never knew that. Okay, I actually never knew that. But however, I don't believe that's going to help me make this. Um, uh, this is actually really annoying. Execute at as at e is equal to test at s run. So we actually, in this case, I actually do want to enable gravity. Distance required, disable slots, visible, no gravity. We want this to be true. And we also want it to be small. Okay, small. So exactly one definitely didn't appear to be. Dang it. Okay, one is way too high. I kind of want him to be like right at the middle. So 0.7. 0.7 is always a little interesting because like let's check. Okay, wait, hold on. 0.7 is the difference in the size of a spectator. Hold on. Okay, okay, it's definitely not centered, so it's not 7. So we'll do creative. And here 7, 5. Hide again. Actually, wait, we need to wait for him to fall. Starting to rain, geez. It's starting to rain here at least. Game mode, spectator, just so I can easily see a lot easier. That definitely is not the same amount of space, so creative. Zero 8. Hold on, is there a number divisible by 16? So we have 7, so it's a little bit more than 0.75. So I'm going to try 15 divided by 16. That's way too high, obviously. So now let's try 14 divided by 16. That's still way too high. 10 divided by 16 is way too low. So 11 divided by 16, 12 divided by 16, 13 divided by 16. Okay, let me try this 8125. Let me try this number. Spectator. There's a decent space here. And under. Huh. That actually looks pretty much exactly evened out. Now here's my question. If this is our scale value, I want to have another summon, and I'm going to make him a large guy. However, I'll call him test 3, and I'll put him exactly up by 625 because that's the exact value. Then we'll also summon him up there. So as you can see, so with that, I'll do another command block. However, this one we test 4. This is 1 times this value. So let me try 2 times this value, which is 1625. Okay. 1625. Exact. It's way too high. Okay, so it's definitely, whoops. this guy is first, and this guy, and you. Definitely way too high for if I have to say anything about it. If I have anything to say. Ratio, if I think about it, I can take a ratio. Get the ratio between 6 to 5. %76. My brain is kind of really trying to figure this out. Okay. What if we try our 6 point? What is our buddy 0.62? Actually, wait, no. We'll take this number and add it by 625. Then we'll go ahead and see if this is the case. 4375. Actually, wait. Wasn't that the larger? Wasn't that? No. Oh no, wait, no. It was a bit small. Okay, it's a bit smaller than that. So, okay, so let's see. Spectator. A little slower. Oh my gosh. I found the value. Oh my gosh. 13 divided by 16. That is the initial height that we need to set it. So technically now what we need to do is in Unity, we now need to do is add it by some specific height. So in the create command, I'm now going to make a constant. So this one will be public constant float hold on. So public constant float This is going to be initial small initial height initial small height, like so, and this will be set to exactly 0.8125 f. And in this case, we need to check if the for summon if oh no, we have to just do it for execute summon, because we put it in here and we multiply all this by scale. However, we now need to check if size is less than 115F, then what we have to say, huh? Oh, no, my bad. If the block dot transform dot local scale dot magnitude is less than 1.5 f, then we need to do set position is going to be equal to set position is going to be equal to plus equals vector 3 dot up. We multiply this by initial small height. Let's go ahead and test this out. Yeah. Let's test it out. I have no guarantees that this will work at all. I'm just hoping it will because, you know, creative. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. I hope it works. Otherwise, all this will be for quite a bit of nothing, but still add E type equals armor underscore stand. So we killed 3 entities, and well, the only one we really need to edit is the handle. So what we do now is we'll get rid of this. Okay, we don't need you, and we don't need you anymore. However, we need to go back to Unity. Oh my gosh, it was still playing. So here, so right here, I'll go and check. We'll go ahead and load up our file, which is the thing. Load, turn to game that we want to go to simulate. Set our pivot to the middle. Create command. Okay, let's check what it is. Now, that doesn't look right at all. That is handle, I believe. Is that handle? The handle, yeah, it's the handle. That definitely doesn't look right. Definitely doesn't look right. This is really bothersome. How do wait? What is this? So yeah, this appears to definitely be a major problem with my current system. I obviously know this is definitely not going to work because if we were to change this to 0, then it should just be at the same height as the others. So as the others. So let's go ahead and show, I guess I'll go ahead and show it. Why not? As you can see, well, oh wait, 0. Wait, hold on, hold the heck on. Hold on, boys. And home, do it like so. Is it? Did it work? Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I actually need to probably check inside the block for. Okay, let me go to view mode here. It really doesn't help that I can't see the other block. It really doesn't help that I can see through it. Dang it, I can't tell. Okay, how about this? We'll go to the back and we'll get rid of, let's hide its mesh collider. Thunder, okay. Perspective is making things very hard to actually tell. Let me go to find this over here. Let's see. I also have a feeling that let me see the collider. Let me hide highlight as well because I have a feeling it's the thickness of the highlight is not actually helping. So is it raining? No, it's not. Okay. Back, box collider. Yeah, I think that's definitely not right. Yeah, it's slightly too high. However, we can try something else. Let's try. Okay, so it's a bit impossible for me to actually be able to tell exactly if these numbers are what they say to be. I can't actually tell. The offset, this offset made things 20 times more difficult. I'm really annoyed right now because of that. That actually really annoyed me. It's really annoying. How can we do this? So currently, it's a bit too much now. It actually should be a little bit under it. There should be a very tiny, I think there actually should be a very tiny gap actually. Yeah, there should be a very tiny gap. There actually should be a very small gap here. Let's try 1 point, like completely, let's remove one digit. Do a bit of backtrack in algebra. So the final y value was that. So we just have to subtract that by 275 minus 0.8125. So the initial value was that. Now if we take this value added just by 0.8, let's try 625. Let's try this. Let's kill handle. Handle. Let's kill him. And Doesn't appear to be, it's still too high. So it's not 0.8. Seven five should not work at all. I don't know. Please don't tell me 7.5 will work. That looks like a little bit too big of a change to me. However, yeah, that's now way too much. That's way too much. 7.25. Oh wait, not 7.25. I meant to say 7.75. Let's try that. Which is 2.375. I'm choosing very nice numbers because I don't know why. I expect it to be actually some sort of nice number. Obviously not. 7.9. Let's try 7.9. 2.525. Wow, those are some very coincidental numbers. 5.5. And it's a bit too high now. Actually, wait, no. Wait, really? Game mode, spectator. There should be a very slight gap between the two. Wish I could see Minecraft in orthographic good mode. Geez, it makes it so hard with perspective. But yeah, there's a tiny gap, and let's look at it. In Unity, there's a tiny gap. Okay, let's try 7.9, and let's see if that works with others. So I guess we'll try 7.9 in our. So rather than it being this, we'll try 7.9. 7.9. Okay. Now, whether or not this works, I do not know, obviously, because technically at this point it's kind of just guess and check. It's 2:30 a.m. for me. Jeez. Okay, let's load up our file. The thing, and what I have to do here is I'm going to, rather than, I'm actually going to build one little part, like right in the middle. And in this guy, we'll go ahead and edit him. So here's cube. I will call him call him high, like that. And this one will be, I guess we can just use like we'll make him small, and we want him to be like cheese or something. Not cheese. We'll put why not? We'll make him cobblestone. Cobblestone. Why not? Also, I want to test rotation because I haven't done so yet. So I'll have it with an initial rotation. And with that, I want to save. So let me go ahead and save. And now let's turn the game. Oops. Simulate. Go ahead and select our guy to be the middle. Create command. That we should have a new file. And the last guy should be you. Do home, Control C, go to Minecraft. I don't know why I exited. All right, and with that, we'll do game mode creative. Let's add another command block right here. We'll do this. Then, let's see. Is it a bit too high? Or is it low? Okay, and now let's go ahead and go to Unity. And I know I won't be able to build. However, in edit mode, I will be able to do it. So this is facing the negative Z. So whoops. Let me take this cube and move it back to +1. And let me see how well it actually should actually perfectly somewhat let me add another summon here, and this guy will be, rather than being small, not going to be small, he's going to be normal sized. And then here we'll just do a normal 0.625 like so. And let's summon him. Whoops. Okay. This one we have to do /kill add name is equal to the handle. Now let me also kill, let me go here. There we go. And as for you, it's directly above the middle, so I just need to get rid of this. What the heck? What? Okay, there. Now with that, let's see. Emote spectator. And it should be basically as if it was a block inside of the block. I think it actually works out pretty nice, yeah. I think this is basically what it is. So, yeah. Now I also do need to fix this guy, Mr. Arrow. Whenever we have hierarchy slot. Okay. Block interact. We also open properties. You want to do this as well in the hierarchy slot. Open properties of, So no, we don't need to do that then. I guess it's just being weird. Okay. So, okay, geez. I don't think there was that much coding in this one, to be honest. I was supposed to work on the next stuff. However, it's been about 2 hours. I honestly probably should use a break because I really was really feeling a bit down from noticing that the smaller armor stands. Yeah, I think I need a break. I probably should use a break, and yeah, as you can see, it's like 2:30 in the morning. And like I said, I probably will do it again in the afternoon, which will be I guess it could be maybe again, I'll stream again at give or take another 12 hours. Just wait another 12 hours and I'll be back streaming maybe. But yeah. Sorry about today. Sorry about today. I was more messing with Minecraft and testing things. That's really what I was doing today. It's actually more of a test of what I've currently done. So yeah, that's really about it for now. So thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.